Hello, today we have some great tips for you for the month of July. Of course, the weather is going to continue to be hot and dry, and so any new plantings, you want to make sure you keep those well watered through the summer months. You can expect some leaf drop on some of the older plants, especially large trees such as cottonwoods and birches. When it gets really hot like this, that's just a natural process for them. Some of the leaves might turn yellow and they might fall from the tree. But of course, try to keep them well watered, but again, they will, even if you're watering them, sometimes you'll get a little bit of leaf drop. Now the latter part of the month is a good time to come in and inspect your perennials, especially the spring blooming perennials such as irises, daylilies, peonies, things like that. That's a good time to divide them if you need to. If they're getting a little bit crowded, you can dig them up, divide them, and replant them so they'll continue to bloom for you in years to come. Now you also want to make sure that you keep your bird baths full of clean water so that you can attract birds and even butterflies to the garden. Also provide some food and shelter for them. If you're maintaining a compost pile, you want to make sure you keep that nice and moist during these hot, dry periods, because that'll help keep that decomposition process going. Also towards the middle part of July, actually now through the middle part of July is a good time to apply grub control if you have had problems with grubs in the past in your turf areas and even in some of your plantings. A good time to treat those is now. Another thing you can look at doing towards the latter part of the month is vegetable gardening. Start preparing your fall vegetable garden. We have a nice fact sheet on fall gardening, number 6009, Fall Gardening, and you can refer to that for additional tips. For your turf areas, you want to make sure that you keep your lawnmower blades nice and sharp, so they make nice clean cuts on the leaf blades. This will help avoid stress to the plants and avoid possible disease problems. Now you would also want to raise your mowing heights a little bit. Your cool season grasses should be mowed at about 3 inches in this hot, dry weather, and your Bermuda grass lawn can actually be raised to about 2 inches. Now you can also continue to fertilize your Bermuda grass lawns as long as you have adequate irrigation available to the plants. If you're going to establish a warm season grass through vegetative means such as plugs, sprigs, etc., you want to complete that by the end of July so that they'll have an opportunity to establish themselves before the winter months. Now on cool season grasses, brown patch can also be a problem occasionally, so be prepared to treat those as needed.